Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is where it all ends for The Walking Dead, A New Frontier, Series 3. You just know some absolutely huge shit is going to go down here at some point. I'm going to guess this is a longer part than the last one. And at the end there, Clementine said that she wants a favour. She also said, I just watched it back, that she's leaving and it doesn't look like we're going to follow her. Given the chance, I will follow her. Because obviously Clem and Javi have now been through a hell of a lot. We naturally trust Clem because we know her backstory, where Javier doesn't know everything, but he knows her well enough now to trust her and that she's incredibly capable and her heart's in the right place and she's a great survivor and all that bullshit. But I thought that we were going to go help her find AJ, but no, I'm not too sure. Let's see what she's got to say for herself here.
I used to do this for
Oh shit!
It's nice of you.
The burnet's getting cut.
Were you?
Look at it.
Business.
I'm really gonna miss Gabe. I mean, he's super annoying sometimes, but I've gotten used to having him around. At least to have someone to talk to, even if he is a total dork.
Not that he said anything to me in particular, but you know the guy's got a Mondo crush on you, right?
He does not.
Oh my gosh, you have a crush on him too.
I do not.
Well, you both have my blessing.
I'm gonna stab you with those scissors.
It was time to play it cute.
I have to see AJ, Javi. I have to see that he's okay.
I want to go with you.
Do you think
Something we all agree on.
At least a little? Maybe?
So long as he's safe, who cares what he remembers?
Yeah, I guess so. Everyone told us he was better off. After everything that's happened, I'm starting to think they're right. I don't know if I was a good mom or not. I can't stop thinking about it.
Did you love him?
With all of my heart.
And of course you were.
Gabe told me you used to play baseball.
I did. I loved it.
Can't you tell by what he's wearing?
He told me you fucked it all up too.
Shit.
Yep. Sure did.
Well, you survived,
I had to.
but you loved it. How do you survive that? How? If you really loved it, how?
You get back out there and find something better.
There may not be something better out there.
You won't know until you step outside. All done.
Well, how's it look?
Oh my lord.
You know what? I'll grab your hat. I remember this team. Your dad ever teach you about baseball?
No, not really.
Well, you come back, and I'll tell you all about it.
I don't want Clem to leave, but it looks like she is for now.
If I bring AJ back with me, will you teach him too?
You bet. He belongs with you, Clementine. Bring him back.
Ooh, what if it let us be Clem now at the end? That'd be quite big, that. Passing the book back to her as we were her in season 2. That would be quite a crazy way to end it. Intrigued as to what's going to happen here, actually. Oh, fuck. We're going together, or...? Nice coat. This is interesting. Are we going to stay with Javier here or become Clem again? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I know she wants to find AJ, but why isn't Javier going with her? She's barely even got anything to protect herself with. Wow, that's it? Holy shit, where do I begin? I kind of feel like that's an anticlimax though. Clem looking for AJ? I mean, I can't exactly remember. Look at all those easy G's. I can't exactly remember. But it kind of has ended where it all began, really, in a way. Obviously, Javier was out on the road after the initial flashback in the first episode. Him, Kate, Mariana and Gabe were all in the truck, getting gas from place to place, on the move. No, they're not, but they're all together, apart from Mariana. They thought that David was dead. Now he is dead. Tons of shit happened in the middle of it all. But it's kind of set it up, though, that I get the feeling if there is a season 4, and I've got to admit there's going to be one, I think, we're going to be Clementine again. Meaning if we are, we've kind of just experienced Javier for a season and then we'll never play as him again. It's a bit weird. And I really, really enjoyed this overall. I think the middle part was fantastic. Start was good. Ending, I'm a bit salty. See, 5 and 6, parts 5 and 6, very short and not that great. And I just feel like I wanted more. Hopefully there'll be something after the credits, but I doubt there will be. Anyway, your experience with David was heartfelt. You accepted his hand after he punched you on the night your father died. You supported his plan to meet at his house in Richmond. In his time and need, you distanced yourself from him. Gabe had to brain his own father. Is that what it's called? I tried to save this guy numerous times, but he was a loose cannon beyond belief. Mixed signals with Kate. Oh, the drama. You were relieved to see Kate alive. You rejected her plan to leave Richmond. I was always, and I still am, just mixed about Richmond. Whether I want to stay there or not. In the past, in series 1 and 2, I've known if I want to leave or stay at a place. Here, I've no idea. You told Kate you wanted a future with her. Dismissed the idea to start a family. Right now, I didn't think starting a family was a good idea. Simple as that. Your experience with Gabe was detached. I don't see how anyone could be anything else other than detached with Gabe because he is hard work and an annoying little douchebag, but we've got to care for him anyway, and we will try and do that. You upset Gabe by not staying in the trailer for the night. That's a long time ago now. You hid the truth about Gabe's neighbourhood friend. You helped Kate save Richmond before going after Gabe. That's because he was with David and Clem was already going. Stop making me feel bad about everything again. Oh, your new frontier story. R.I.P. Trip. That guy was a gangster tripping motherfucker. I'm devastated he died. You reassured Trip by promising you wouldn't cause trouble in Prescott. Then you went to the junkyard with Trip. Finally, you picked Trip to live. But Joan shot him to teach you a lesson. You left Eleanor at Prescott when you went to the junkyard. Then Eleanor leaked your plan to incite resistance against Joan, the stupid bitch. Ultimately, you did not forgive Eleanor for her betrayal. Ava's wrecked. Clementine declined Ava's offer to meet with a new frontier, and Ava helped you get into the armory because you showed solidarity with David. In the end, despite you not picking her to live, Ava died, saving you on the overpass. I wonder if you can live. And there's Lingard, he's alive. Clementine ignored Lingard's medical advice regarding AJ. Then you refused to give Lingard a lethal injection, and he's still alive at the end. After the chaos, Lingard told you where AJ is located, and for me, that's setting us up for season 4. Conrad is wrecked, but a lot of people shot him when he was holding Clementine hostage. He only died when Kate ran him over. You abstained from gambling in Conrad's poker game. Then, when Gabe threatened Conrad, you convinced your nephew to lower his gun. Later, Conrad sacrificed himself to save you from a runaway truck. He saved her life, that crazy motherfucker. When you met Jesus, you didn't trust him, so you bound his hands. Then you told Jesus you'd do whatever it takes to survive disappointing him. Leslie, you promised Jesus you would help lead Richmond. I don't know if this guy is in the TV show, but I remember seeing something online. Someone said not to trust him by any means, but what a character. I love him. If there's no shady side to him, and unfortunately there tends to be a shady side to every motherfucker in this game, but what a character. I've got a man crush on Jesus. John, the question mark. You told John the New Frontier was to blame for Mariana's death. Well, that's true. Fuck you, game. Then you brought Max to expose John. What happened to Max? I can't remember. John's whereabouts are unknown. I hope she doesn't come back for season 4, unless she's killed pretty quickly. Clint got wrecked. Clint kicked you out of Richmond for stealing gas. I can't remember that. You took Clint's deal and spared John's life. David shot him straight away. That's when it all went crazy. And really, you can't make a good decision within all that chaos. Did you stand with him? Oh, wow, look at that! I mean, it doesn't mean much. Most people would have been like, well, what's the worst that could happen? But I'm really shocked by that. By the way, guys, it's the 13th of June today. It's about 2-3 weeks since episode 5, the final episode here, was released. This is the Xbox One version, so this doesn't take into account PC or PS4 players, but look at that. That is a high percentage. Interesting. What did you say to David about Kate? Wow! You and 28.6% of players came clean about your relationship. I mean, I didn't make it so obvious about our relationship, really, but then the game made it more obvious with what Javier said. 53% of players confessed your love for Kate. Oh, right, so they went all out. 16.1% of players denied having a relationship with Kate, but David didn't believe you. Right, so... okay. You can tell that even the player was scared of David at times. He's that much of a lunatic. Oh, look at that. That is an interesting one. That was one that I was really interested to know. 36.6% of players fought back as David took his anger out on you. End it there. I said the cheesy lines didn't work. Then I could have said it again when he's coming at me with a wrench. I don't think it would have made a difference. Then it might have given me something else to say. Other than that, would have made him stop potentially. But I was like, no, I'm gonna fight back here. And that was where the promise to her father was supposedly broken. But that's just the game making me feel like shit. And that is, I expected like a 70-30 split with this one. Did you go after Gabe or with Kate? You and 62.9% of players went with Kate and sealed the Richmond breach. And we did that far too easily. There was like hundreds of thousands, you know, tens of thousands, I should say, of walkers. And then they're all dead because 3 guys on horses with swords came. And it's things like that that have made me enjoy this season a little less than season 1 and 2. Although that's not to say it's been bad, it's not. It's been very good still. Did Clementine come along with you? After the fight with David, Clementine followed her own plan, splitting up with you and 53.5% of players. Now that is an intriguing one, because has she made that decision secretly based on what I have done in this series and what she's seen me do? What could have I done differently for her to not come along with me? Did I miss something here, guys? Because obviously I want Clem with me. I think it was one when I said bring him back. Some of the decisions in this series have been a little bit more confusing as to what the consequences of them will be, more so than series 1 and 2. I do believe that is the case. I think that's when I said that, but I didn't mean that to happen. I wanted Javier to come along with her. I thought he would. So some things there are making me a bit salty. But there we go. Overall, quite a lot of people agree with me this time. That's not always the case. 3 out of 5. Your Clementine became a free spirit. Clementine enjoyed brief happy days with Kenny and AJ until a terrible accident changed all their lives. Clementine was unable to drag a broken Kenny to safety. Fuck how they killed Kenny. I'll never forgive them. Leaving her and AJ on their own. It's not that they killed him, it's how they did it. After circumstances forced her to join the New Frontier, Clem didn't hesitate to use their resources for her own ends, leaving to exile and a tearful farewell. When Javi and David fought at the water tower, Clem remembered a similar fight long ago. She took control of the situation by putting a gun to David's head, stopping the violence before it escalated. Once David left in the truck with Gabe, Clementine knew that the best course of action was to go it alone. Leave Javi's side and help the person he didn't choose. Right, I see. Okay. So I've moulded my Clementine. There's just little details that the way that you play the game will make sure that it's a little bit different the next series. Hopefully we get a 4th season. I think we will, to be honest. Yes! Extra! Ooh! This is what I'm really excited about. This is what I thought we'd see. We're back, boys! Bartenders singing. Clementine. Out of ammo?
And you, AJ.
Clementine's story will continue. Nice, I'm glad. Oh, don't remind me about that. Holy fuck. I mean, it's just such an incredible thing because season 1, to kill off a character that you've had such an emotional connection to and know that you can never go back, in video games, that is rare. But in this incredibly cruel world that The Walking Dead is, it makes sense. And even me, you know, as someone who's invested in this game, so badly wish that Lee was still in the game. He's not, and you've just got to deal with that. But it's going to be interesting in Season 4 what they're doing. Is there going to be any Javier? Or are we going to continue as Clementine? If we become Clementine again, I think it's just going to be called Season 4. It kind of feels like this season was bridging the gap, really. You know, they never called it Season 3, they just called it A New Frontier. I'm not sure. But we have moulded our Clementine. She's stronger now than ever with what she's experienced. And you know what, guys? I'm going to go ahead and say it if that's the end here. Because I'm not spoilering anything. I saw a picture from Telltale Games on their Facebook, which was of Kate seeming like she'd been bit. Like, she was limping, she was fucked, and she looked like she'd been bitten. And I thought, I can't believe this. And that's what I thought would happen. I thought Kate would get wrecked, and she didn't. It's a happy ending for Javier for now. I mean, nothing's finished, but there's so much to discuss, there's so much to think of, but yeah. The big question for me now is who do we take over as in Season 4? And are they ever going to even think of killing Clementine? Let's just say it. Because the player has such a huge emotional connection to her that killing her could potentially, they'd think, ruin the game and upset a hell of a lot of gamers. I'm not sure what I think, to be honest with you. Overall, Season 1, 9 out of 10. Season 2, 8.5 out of 10. Oh, he's very precise. And Season 3, A New Frontier, I'd say 7.5 or 8 out of 10. I'm in a harsh mood. I'm going to say 7.5. I don't think this was on the same level as Season 1 and 2. Season 2 was awesome, I thought, overall. R.I.P. Luke. Love that motherfucker. But yeah, still high quality. And with the Telltale engine improving, which, undeniably, this is a better playing and looking game than Season 1 and 2. I hope that we can have a strong Season 4. Maybe even close to the quality of Season 1. But it's all there. They've got a fresh canvas to work on now. And they've got ideas like bringing John into the fold again. And we're going to see Javier. All shit like that. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling, guys. This has been fantastic to stream for the last 6 months or so. It's done great for my channel. It's even got me about 5 views or so on every video. Damn! But anyway, I'm off now. I'm going to watch some Evil Within 2 footage from E3. Oh yeah! I'll see you guys probably next year, though, for Walking Dead Season 4, because you can guaranteed I'll be playing and recording that for you. See you soon. Bye-bye.